Just ignore them.
José, gusto verte, Harold. Oh, hold up. ¿Tienes algo de metal?
Esta madre se me olvidó.
We know we're pretty. No need to stare.
All right, couple reactions here. Number one, I can't imagine being a defense attorney and having to show up to court wearing an ankle monitor. That would be massively embarrassing, and that's exactly how it would feel. He would feel like everybody's looking at him, and all of his colleagues are going, oh my gosh, there's Mickey Haller with his ankle monitor. But the fact is, standing there with your arms out, getting wanded, totally normal. Do it every time I go into the courtroom. So that would actually not attract any attention whatsoever. The reason I do it every time I go into the courtroom is because lawyers are allowed to keep their belt on here in Maricopa County, so we don't have to take it off every time we go through. We're allowed to keep our belt on if we show our bar card, and they wand us. So we go through, the thing goes off, we get wanded, it looks just like that. So while you would feel like everybody's staring, they wouldn't.
And I think I'm gonna take you up on that offer.
What offer?
You said you hooked me up when I got out, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. You have a driver's license?
Yeah.
I recently lost my wheels, and I might need a driver occasionally.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. I can see myself with a side gig. And look, I'm used to multiple streams of income, legal ones. You know, you don't have to worry about me, all right?
It's kind of funny because they're making Mickey look really uncomfortable being around this guy because, you know, he knew him on the inside, so he was a criminal. It's as if we're forgetting that that's all Mickey works with. He's a criminal defense attorney. You get really comfortable working with your client even when they're accused of some pretty bad things. So maybe not the most realistic scene, but I don't know. Maybe he was uncomfortable because he says, hey, you owe me one, and you know, I got you out in one piece and everything. So he's wondering, well, how the heck am I going to repay you now that, you know, I had to pay $500,000 for bail and my law firm isn't really functioning right now? You know, maybe it was that.
I thought I made it very clear how I expect discovery to work in my courtroom.
Your Honor, before Mr. Haller is allowed to present his completely unfounded claims to his friends in the press, the people request this hearing be held in chambers so as not to taint the jury pool.
Yeah, and the defense objects, Your Honor. The only thing unfounded is Ms. Berg's insinuation that I am somehow responsible for the presence of the media. In any case, the defense has nothing to hide, and neither should the prosecution. This case should remain open and on the record.
I'm inclined to agree with Mr. Haller on this. Request is denied. Let's get on with it. Mr. Haller, is your motion? Do you have any witnesses?
Official prediction, she invited the press and she tricked him into objecting to it going into chambers. Don't know if I'm right. Let's find out.
Wait, you did call the press.
Not all
Oh, I was wrong. Dang it.
You have that PI lawyer you refer?
Oh, you mean Joe Wilson? Yeah, no, he retired last year.
Which is why it's me now. Why don't you give me his information and I'll reach out to him?
You're doing personal injury now?
I am doing everything now. I have no shame and we need the business.
I gotta say, I don't think another attorney is gonna take that as a referral. Another attorney knows that every area of practice has to be specialized, and for one of them to say, oh, I just take everything. I'm not referring anybody to somebody that said that to me. So, yeah, I don't think that case is moving forward, at least not with Lorna.
Is it possible to bring charges against a husband for giving his wife an STD? Oh, it's not for me. It's for my client. Ugly divorce.
Oh, okay. Well, it's possible. I mean, the problem is you'd have to prove intent. He'd have to know he had an STD and be trying to give it to his spouse. It's a tall order.
That's what I thought. It's okay. I have some other ideas.
So, interesting fact there, it would actually be charged as a battery if he had intent to give the spouse the STD. If they knew that they had it and they were saying, I'm going to carry on this action with the intent to try to transmit that STD, then yeah, you can actually get charged for battery for that. There's some case law on it. I'd gone all the way back to law school to try to think about it because it's not something that gets charged every day, obviously. But yeah, there is actually precedent for that. So fun fact, trying to sneak that into Lincoln Lawyer.
The court finds the information revealed today very troubling. The people now can see that there was a wallet in the victim's pocket, but cannot produce that wallet for examination by the defense. I'm not yet sure how to proceed or what the remedy might be, but I'm going to take 48 hours to consider it. And I will give the people that same 48 hours to either find the wallet or determine exactly what happened to it. Ms. Berg, I'd advise you to not come back in.
Once again, Lincoln Lawyer gets real. Now, the last time I think he made a ruling right on the bench, so that's not super real. But probably for the first time, he's saying, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do at this point, which he might not be. Yeah, they wrote motions, and those motions are going to be long, and they're going to be citing all the case law, but you find facts during the evidentiary hearing, and those facts can make you go, do you know what? Now, I don't think that case so much applies, and I want to see if there is another one that actually applies better to this situation. So, 48 hours might not be the most realistic thing in the world. Yeah, maybe he would make a ruling on this one a little bit quicker than usual, but I don't know, maybe, 4 days to a week, something like that. I'm not sure it's coming out in 48 hours, but maybe they are allegedly getting close to trial here.
It's my girlfriend's car. I forget how low it is. It's all good.
The Lincoln Lawyer driving around in a, to use the word classic Cadillac is a bit of a stretch.
Cisco, where the hell are you?
Yuma. I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is I found out Sam's been wiring money every month to a
Okay, wait. Producers, I know a little bit something about the geography here, and I'm thinking maybe you didn't actually bother to look it up. He said I got to catch a flight to Arizona. Yeah, technically, I think there might be flights from LA to Yuma. I'm pretty sure that's only like a 3-hour drive. I'm pretty sure you get there quicker in a car. So I don't think he flew this flight. But yeah, Yuma, southwest Arizona, right on the California border. Not much of a drive. Okay. That is not an Arizona State Prison Complex, by the way. I've seen Arizona State Prison Complex Yuma. The towers don't look anything like that, and he could not have his car that close to the perimeter. Not that surprising. I mean, you film things on a set and everything, but that is a prison somewhere, it looks like. So I'm guessing that they stayed in California for it. Those do look like California towers.
This guy might know what the hell Sam was up to before he died.
Yeah, I'm looking at flights. There's no nonstop to Yuma. You have to fly to Phoenix and drive from there.
Duh.
Fine. Book a noon flight out of Burbank and give Cisco the details. He can pick me up. And Lord, I meet me at the...
There's no nonstop to Yuma. There would only be nonstop. It's a 3-hour drive. Come on, guys. Bust a map out. Google Maps. Just see how far it is before you write the line, okay?
Arizona? Your Honor, this is outrageous. Under the terms of Mr. Holler's bail, he's not allowed out of the county level.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's in there asking for a change in release conditions because every felony release says don't leave the state without permission. Okay, so he's got to go to the judge. So this part's real. But once again, get the map out. She's freaking out like, oh, you want to drive all the way to Arizona? Yuma literally is on the Colorado River, right across the border from California. He's literally saying, Your Honor, I'm going to be in Arizona for 2 hours, and then I'll be back in compliance with my release conditions immediately following that. Yeah, that motion's getting approved. This is not a big deal.
And now he wants to go all the way to Yuma?
All the way. Come on.
I should be permitted some leeway to pursue it.
And this lead just happens to be 10 miles away from the Mexican border?
If I may.
That's legit. Okay, so they busted out Google Maps at some point. Yuma is right on the border of Arizona, California, Mexico. So, okay, they apparently did look and see where it is. Maybe they counted on you not looking and seeing where it is. Is it the same distance from Yuma to Phoenix, or from Yuma to LA as it is from Phoenix to LA? Isn't it only like 5.5 hours from here?
From LA to Yuma?
Yeah. No, I mean 5.5 hours Phoenix to Yuma, or Phoenix to LA.
Phoenix to LA.
It's like 5.5 or 6 hours, right?
It's like 7 hours.
Oh, 7? Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I knew it was closer. All right, I got to comment on that whole scene. And going back to the judges, to the motion for change of release conditions, which is what we saw in Judge's chambers earlier, where he granted him permission to go to Yuma. Okay. Number one, I've never seen a judge say, okay, yeah, you have to get to Arizona and back by midnight. If they're going to let them go, they're going to give them a practical instructions that they can follow. They're going to say, yep, you need to get to Yuma. Okay, So drive to Yuma, and are you going to stay there overnight, or are you going to be back in California, by midnight? Okay, so then stay in the, on the other side of the border in California, and then get back to LA County by midnight tomorrow night. Okay, so that was unpractical. The other thing that's unpractical here is following it that strictly or that closely. Even if he's like right up by the border, like GPS is good, but for them to say, oh no, I'm sorry, you were 60 feet outside the border, that's not that good. No, those ankle monitors aren't that good. And even if they are, I've never seen a judge say, I'm afraid that you were 30 feet outside of your restricted area. Sorry. But it's fun for the show. It's definitely dramatic, and it was definitely a good episode. So looking forward to the next one. We'll see you then.